It's a video chart presentation of Atna Resources Limited. It's a TSX listed stock trading under ticker ATN. This 3-month chart shows ATN stuck in a channel. Pretty good support right here, right on 14 cents. In the near term, facing some resistance at 16 cents. But in the broader perspective here, I'd look for that top end resistance right up around 24 cents. Of course, in order for that to happen, stock has to move through this 20 and 50-day moving averages. But as long as the support can stay intact, we're going to look for some upward pressure because from a percentage standpoint, to challenge that upper resistance is a pretty nice gain. Now we've just got the MACD kind of trending right around zero. Not a ton of strength to the trend at all. But again, stock's been stuck in a channel. Maybe the slightest of uptrends. Looks like the histogram bars are pushing back through zero, telling us that a bullish cross is happening. Now, I don't put a whole lot of faith in that because it is such a flat-lined MACD right now. But I will be looking for the push back through zero to show that the trend's trying to go more bullish. And that's a pretty nice look to the slow stow, trending upward and now trying to break through 50, signaling that even though the stock's been flat, there is some momentum trying to build in the play. Now it's also reflected in the money flow index, which has just now barely pushed through 50, registering a 56. But again, it's coming off of lows and indicating that relative to 14-day averages, the price per share is moving up, and that's a bullish sign. Kind of the same sort of look going on with the relative strength index. It's certainly nothing too extreme, but the slightest of uptrends and challenging this key spot at 50, which is always a point that we look for to try and see the RSIs move to the upper half of the indicator and show sustained bullishness in the play. Now you can see right through here, it doesn't look like it was a lot, just breaking through 50 and holding for a few weeks, but that price per share actually moved from around 17 cents up to that upper end right here, around 21 cents, which is about a 20% move. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to this channel. There's nice percentage gains to be had from the bottom to the top. And what's important to me is seeing this bottom support at 14 cents undoubtedly hold. Now I know that there's some more support down here at 10 cents, but closing at 16 cents on Wednesday, that's just too far of a stop loss. The losses are too great at that point, and I'm looking for this chart to try and continue to make higher lows. So that 14 cent mark is what I want to see hold for support. Now, as I mentioned, in the near term, over the last couple weeks, definitely a channel right through here and some pressure at 16, 17 cents. But I think if it can break through that the odds are really increased. It's going to come up and challenge this upper end up around 24 cents once again. And that represents a 50% move just to challenge that top end. Now you can see there's no other resistance in sight. If it does break through that point, I had to scale back to a longer term chart to notice that there's a gap still unfilled and the next resistance point up around 42 cents. So I'm not really that concerned with that at this point. I stay near term focused. We always look for charts on support levels and what can be had from potential upside to some near term resistance. So that's why I left this at a 3-month chart. Now volume's pretty thin in this play, 170,000 shares traded on Wednesday. Generally speaking, it doesn't trade a lot, but it certainly can pick up more. Trade 500,000 shares, even more than 1 million shares. And you can see when volume does come into this play, it can make pretty rapid moves, as in this case, going from a dime up to that 24 cent mark. So those are the type of things that we're looking for in this chart and why it's hitting our radar now and going forward. Pay attention to that support point, look for an increase in volume, and see if this chart can start to take on some upward pressure. Those are the things that we'll be looking for in the ATN chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to do the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.